Now, another place where the UN is playing a big role and the rest of the world has not yet been represented is artificial intelligence. And I've been very grateful to be a part of your high-level panel on AI. We've seen 7 major efforts at international governance of AI. The G7, the advanced industrial democracies, are members of all of them, and the majority of the global South are members of none of them.
Yes.
Talk about this.
There are a few initiatives, 7 or 8 initiatives. In these initiatives, there are 7 countries that are in all of them, and 118 countries that are in none of them.
Not one.
So I think that we are facing 2 dangers. One is in a non-regulatory framework in which nobody is ready to assume responsibilities in this regard. We will witness a huge concentration of power in a very small number of private companies, because the costs are growing so fast that the idea that there will be a proliferation of enormous amount of startups that will be the new pattern. I mean, the costs are so high, it's becoming very, very difficult. So that concentration of power is there. And that is a threat to our institutions. And the other risk is that a small group of developed countries consider that artificial intelligence is their business, and that the majority of the countries of the world have nothing to do with it. And that would be totally unacceptable, because artificial intelligence is the opportunity of our generation, but it is an existential threat. And to be an opportunity of our generation, it must be available to all countries of the world and to all areas of the world population. And it is possible to do it. The investments are not so high. One of the central aspects of the high-level advisory body that has produced its report is to say that we must have a network for capacity building in artificial intelligence in developing countries, and we must have a fund to support those activities.
For the data, for the training of the people.
For everything. Because
for the education.
If not, artificial intelligence will increase the level of inequality in a world in which inequality is today a dramatic factor of instability and a source of conflict.
Now, you've said it's both an opportunity and an existential threat, but I know that you and I agree that it is first and foremost an opportunity.
Yes.
And I have seen that unlike climate change, where you have powerful actors that are trying to stop people from even talking about the existence of this, that the opportunity of artificial intelligence is not something that companies or governments want to stop. They just don't care enough about it. They're just not paying attention to it. So is this an essential role, a unique role that the United Nations needs to play?
The United Nations has one important characteristic. It's its legitimacy. It's a platform where everybody can be together. And one of the crucial aspects when we look at the future of artificial intelligence, knowing that regulation, detailed regulation will be done on a country-by-country basis, that there will be competition among countries, among companies, but we need to have a global platform where everybody can come together, governments, companies, academia, civil society, and at least follow scientifically what's happening, the reason of the proposal of a creation of an international scientific council.
Panel on AI.
On AI.
Like we've had on climate change.
Like we have on climate change.
Multi-stakeholder.
To have open information accessible to everybody about how AI is evolving. Then the central question of standard setting. I mean, we need to have cooperation of all the agencies that are setting standards, and we need to have one system of standard setting, because if not, that will undermine the capacity of AI being an opportunity for all. I believe, again, the UN that has a convening capacity to bring people together can play a very important role. Others have the power, others have the money, but they have not the legitimacy and they have not the convening power the UN has.